Hello guys, welcome to today's webinar. As mentioned in my comment on the optimizer page, I had a few issues with Facebook to start the live streaming over there, so I switched to YouTube, and you can join the webinar by clicking on the YouTube link shared on Facebook. And what we're going to cover today is the virtual whitelist, a new feature that we released recently, and I made a video just a couple of days ago. Anyways, I just wanted to get over it once again to make sure that it's properly understood and it's being implemented correctly to avoid any misunderstandings and make sure that the settings are properly set. So if you have any questions, just give me a second to open my to open YouTube streaming on my mobile phone to avoid any uh, delays or missing any questions that might be live. So I guess I'm all set for the moment. So before moving forward with the presentation, I hope everyone is doing great at their homes and the current situation isn't affecting your campaign's performance and more importantly your beloved health and your family members' health. And I just wanted to say that I hope you guys are all safe and things go back to normal once again. So getting back to the whitelist, to the virtual whitelist, let me start sharing my whole screen with you. So I'm back in the optimizer interface. So what's special about this new feature is that, as you all know, most traffic sources, if not all, have discontinued the whitelisting. So in order to manage our campaigns and to avoid spending or wasting most of our budgets on publishers or sites or widgets, whatever you call them, on that just spend money without getting us any results. We're doing it the other way. So since we don't have a whitelist option, we have an option to block anything but those publishers that we want to get traffic from. So let's say we have run previously one or more campaigns, and we've identified quite a bunch of good performing publishers. And in order to get this list of publishers, we have no better place but the existing campaigns data. So to do that, we simply go to one of our existing campaigns and filter down all the widgets or all the sites that have converted for us, so that we make sure that we focus on positive ROI publishers. And here we have two options. We can filter it down by tracker conversions, or we can filter it down by tracker ROI. So if you've noticed here, let me see if I can. Yeah, I have the annotations here. So if you notice here, we have a field where we can filter, and as well as here we have a field where we can filter. So anything here in this field, like all we need to do is that we need to paste to enter filter, like anything greater or equal to 1, and hit an enter. And this will narrow down our list of publishers to all converting publishers. Also, if we want to filter it down by tracker ROI, we simply need to do something like if tracker ROI is greater than 0, which means is positive, and we're good to go. So we're going to get all the publishers or all the sites that have a positive ROI. And I guess we all love these green numbers these green numbers on our campaigns. So what we want to do now is we want to go to a rule creation page, and I'm opening that on a new tab, and let's say I want to block anything on my new campaign but these publishers here. So what I will do is that I will go and create a block publisher rule, and I will enter the days I would like to optimize my campaigns on. Let's say the last 30 days, and I will add a simple condition, like something just to validate the rule. So if impressions on the traffic source are greater or equal to 1, and tracker conversions, and this and we're adding the tracker conversions just to make sure we're not killing any publisher that converted and is giving us positive results. If tracker conversions are greater or equal to 1, or we can do it the other way, like the tracker ROI is greater or equal to 0 or 1% or 0.5%, then we want to exclude all the publishers. So we want this rule to ignore all the publishers that we are going to get from here. Now, it will be pretty boring, and it will be very, very time consuming if we were going to copy this manually and add them to this list, like copying and pasting them individually. Instead, what we're going to do is that we're going to select everything from here and click on copy that we have on the top of our data table, and go back to the rule, right click on it, and paste. So here we have all the publishers or all the widgets that have converted. So on this, when using this rule, we're going to block anything other than these publishers. So what we're left to do is we need to specify the campaign, since this is a Taboola rule, and specify the execution frequency to be every 10 minutes or every 20 minutes or whatever works for you. Now, I haven't given a name to this rule yet. Let's say I'm calling this Taboola whitelist, I don't know, lead gen US campaign. And here I can assign a specific rule group if I need to. So I can add and remove rules in groups, add rules in groups to specific campaigns. However, I'm skipping this for now. So I'm just going to save this rule. And this will be my first rule to execute or to block anything other than these publishers that I've selected here. Then I can go and create a site bid change rule where I want the bid changes to happen only on this publisher. So let's say I'm setting the campaign bid pretty low. Let's say I'm setting the campaign bid for this campaign. It was campaign 4. I'm setting the bid for this campaign to be relatively low. So I don't want to bid really high on this campaign. So let's say I'm setting a bid of 10 cents CPC or 20 cents CPC. Of course, we will have other publishers, but I'm going to address the other publishers as well. So this is the first thing I want to do. And the next thing is that I want to change site bid rule. And I want to double the rule to increase the bid of these publishers by 99%. So here I will give the system the maximum. I will give the system the maximum allowed bid. Let's say I'm going to allow it to go at maximum $1.2, and I'm not going to have the bid less than 3 cents. Now, what I want to do now is that I'm going to the widget filtering here, and I'm going to, let me mark this a bit. So this is the section where we want to focus. So here I will go to the widget filtering and I will select include. Now in this include field, I will just go and get the list of publishers once again. So I'm copying them and I'm going here and pasting all the publishers in this rule. Now what the system will do is that it will automatically increase the bid only on these publishers by 99% and not on other publishers. Of course, we have a limit on Taboola of 200 publishers and on Outbrain of 500 bit changes per campaign. And there might be some other limits on other sources as well. Honestly, I'm not remembering them right now. However, this way I'm isolating the bit changes to happen only on these publishers for this campaign, and I'm just adding a simple condition like impressions. I want the impressions to be greater or equal to 1, and other than that, I would like to have, let me see, maybe we want to add a click-through rate condition or something else. However, for the purpose that we're building this rule, a condition like this will be more than enough without having to do anything too complicated. So I'm naming this rule Taboola whitelist increase bid on selected publisher, and I'm good to go. So I will just add this execution frequency to every 1 hour, and it will go to the maximum possible as allowed by Taboola, or I can do the bid change the bid change action. I can run it on a specific hour where I want the bid to go, where I want the bid to go by 99% of my current bid. And I just need to save this rule and I'm done. All right, I have an invalid form because I haven't selected the days I would like to consider in my optimization. So this is the first 2 rules, and we're on the stage where we're addressing the whitelist limit. Now, considering that we have a limit, since we're dealing with Taboola, we have a limit of 1,500 publishers to be blocked per 1 campaign. So that's the maximum limit. If we reach that limit, then we can create another rule, because usually a whitelist campaign will be made out of, let's say, tens of publishers, let's say a maximum of 100 publishers. So we have still room for using the bid change to address the limit. Now, what we want to do is we want to create another bid change rule, and we can do it from here, from this rule that we just created. Just clone it, and we're changing the condition or the action from increase to decrease. So we're decreasing the bid, decrease except selected publishers, without having to go over everything once again. And we're decreasing the bid by 99% of the current bid, excluding these publishers here. So we're telling the system to go at the maximum of 0.3 cents and hit on save. Now this way we have 3 rules that will take care of our campaigns performance in terms of bid changes based on the current bid, in terms of blocking publishers, and prioritizing the publishers that we want to. Now, if we want to run this rule or any other rule on specific times where we want to, like let's say I want a specific rule to execute now. Let's say I'm going over a campaign's performance, and I'm seeing quite a few publishers that have reached the spending limit, or I don't like the performance at all. Then I can go on the rules page and click on execute to execute the rule at the current moment, like setting the rule on the execution schedule out of the normal execution frequency that I have set inside the rule. Now, The same feature that I have used here, or functionality that I have used here to copy the widgets, I can use the same functionality for blacklisting purposes, or when working with smart lists. And something which is recently been used quite a lot is the thing that at the start of a campaign, you may want to get rid of any push notification publishers from your native campaign, because you're targeting mostly native placements, native ad placements, not push notifications. And because they tend to drain out your campaign budget at the beginning of the campaign, because the bidding might be they might need a lower bid. You have two options here. Like the first option is to go and search only for push publishers, and let's say I'm getting rid of all the filters here, and I will just type push here, usually part of the publisher names, and it looks like I don't have one, or I don't have push publishers on my campaign. But just for the sake of presentation, let me find a publisher which has similar names. Let's say I'm filtering anything with media. So everything that has media in its name, let's assume that is a push publisher, and that it has an ROI less than minus 10%. And we're going to get rid of any publishers that have or we're not selecting any publishers that have less than or more than minus 10% ROI. And here I'm doing the same thing, like I'm selecting them all and I'm copying them. Then I will go to a smart list. Let's create a new one. And I'm telling Taboola push media publishers. And I'm going to paste all the publishers in here. So I can select the campaign, the traffic source here, and I can select the campaign I want to apply this rule to. And later on, if I want to apply this rule to another campaign or yet another one, I can do that, as well as I can have a specific rule populate this campaign for this smart list for me. So let's say I'm using this drop bid rule for Taboola whitelisting, and I'm using this block publisher rule for Taboola whitelisting, and I'm hitting on save. Now, the other way around this is to go and create a decrease rule. Let's say we're going to create it for push publishers. So again, we're going to site rules or widget rule changes, and I'm just considering the today's performance of a widget, or maybe I'm going to consider the last 3 days, and I'm telling Taboola, and yet I'm doing some typos. Taboola decrease bid on push publishers, and here I will do if impressions are greater or equal to 1, and tracker ROI is less than 0%, or let's say less than minus 10%, which means minus 30, minus 50, and so on. I want to decrease the bid by let's say 50% of the current bid, and I'm going to do this bid change every day at 8 a.m. in the morning, let's say US New York time zone. And here I will just add these widgets to this rule, and I will just apply this bid change only on push publishers. So this way we're addressing the the huge difference in terms of bidding between native outplacements and push traffic publishers or push traffic placements. So instead of blocking them right away, which is a way to go, we have another option to address and match the actual CPC that makes sense for this type of publishers. Then we can still get traffic from them, but yet at the same time we can keep control of the traffic there without having to spend a good portion of our daily budget on these publishers and end up getting no conversions at all. So these are some workarounds when working with such lists, and this is it. Like basically, you can create various rules around that. The same you can do with MJD. Let's say you want to go and get a bunch of publishers for MJD, where you have conversions and the performance is positive. So let's say if tracker conversions are greater or equal to 1, and I'm getting all these publishers and I'm putting them on a specific whitelist, or adding them on a specific rule where we want to change the widget coefficient to make sure that the ROI is positive. So we're including the the coefficient changes only on this publisher. So let's say if the spend is greater or equal to maybe $25 and the EPC is between 0.5 and the EPC is between $0.5 and $2.5, then we would like to increase the coefficient by 0.1 point every 2 hours, and have another rule that would reset the widget coefficient when this type of widgets or these widgets go out of the performance goal that we have. So basically, it's pretty straightforward. There's nothing too complicated about creating whitelist rules. Again, if you're working with teams or you're working with your colleagues and under the same account, you have an option to add Slack and Telegram, as well as add up to 5 email accounts to your account to get email notifications for when rules execute. So to add an email account, simply go to settings and add an email account, and you can specify if it is a rule execution notification, an account issue, and a smart notification, which will soon be available. So let's say I'm adding support at theoptimizer.io. Oops. Support at theoptimizer.io, and I'm giving to this email only account issues or smart notifications for when they are ready. And if I want to, I can add up to 5 Slack channels or accounts and up to 5 Telegram accounts that can get the notifications about the widgets that are being blocked, the bit changes that are being done on my campaigns, as well as any other automated feature that I have created using the rules. Also, for master subscription users on our platform, we are now rolling out the multi-user functionality. So if you are a team and you have multiple users, make sure to and you want to get access to the multi-user interface early on, while it's still on its beta stage and it's released only on a few users, you can drop us an email at support@theoptimizer.io, and we will enable that for you. However, just keep in mind that in order to get the multi-user, you will need to have access to or you will need to have a subscription to the native master plan, not the pro, not the starter plan. Also, just want to remind you once again about our new platform, which is called LanderLab. It's basically a landing page building tool that will allow you to create easily landing pages for your campaigns. And since we're at that, I'm just going and share a quick demo about it. All right. So when you just log into to LanderLab, you will have the landing page is blank in here, but when you start off, you will get to the list of landing page templates that you can use for your campaign. So let's say you can preview the landing page right from here, and you can browse any other landing pages that you want to use. So let's say you want to see this finance template, or in case you're working with a copywriter of your own and you want to make a small, like a quick landing page where to send the users to, you can utilize the blank template. Say I want to use this, and I'm just clicking on use template and my own copy. Just as an example, click on save, and here I'm able to go and edit the landing page for my campaign. I'll finish this later before publishing it, and I'm just going to my own copy and edit the lander. So here I will open the editor, and I can easily change the text. Like I can change the headline, like I don't know, I'm just adding a headline like LanderLab is awesome. And I will just add an image here, like click on edit image, and I will just add this guy right here, like solar panels. And I can easily change the text in here and type my own text, as well as edit the button from here. And I'm changing the text here, rush my order, like this. And if I want to change the colors, I just go to basic here, and all I need to do is go and change the color over here. So let's say I want to do this red, and I want to change the font size or the font weight to make it extra bold, and letter spacing on a specific width. Also, there are a few, let's say, hidden features, but not so hidden. So when you go to Lander settings, you have the option to upload a favicon for your landing page, as well as change your landing page title. Let's call this LanderLab test LP title. You can set the language on a two character standard. If you want to add any keywords or description for SEO optimization, you can do it right here. You can specify any Google fonts that you would like to add in addition. And here on the scripts, here you can specify styles, like you can import Bootstrap, Material, and other known libraries. You can add specific JavaScript libraries. And here in the pops and redirects, which are specifically beneficial to pop and redirect traffic or some more aggressive landing pages, you can enter an entry pop message. So when the visitor gets to the landing page, right at the beginning, you pop them a message. So let's say, hey, check this offer you don't want to lose. And you can add also an exit pop message like, wait, we still have some other discounts for you. And if needed, you can enable the back button redirect. So let's say you want to monetize any back button clicks, you can add your tracker click links here. Let's say theoptimizer.io /click/6. Let's say we're rotating 6 offers or 2 offers /2. And we can add even the auto redirect. Let's say after X amount of seconds, we want to redirect the visitor to our offer page, maybe to make things a bit more easy for them. And sometimes some time ago, this worked pretty well on some type of offers. And let's say we want to redirect the visitor after 40 seconds to the landing page. We can add a timeout alert, and once we hit save changes on our landing page settings, I'm doing the preview, and here I will get all the, I haven't saved the landing page. All right. So when creating a preview of the landing page, I will get all the exit pop and the entry pop messages that I want that I set to the landing page. However, let me publish this. So I will just go here, select the domain, select the subdomain, and test page, save and publish. And from here, I can publish the page and go and visit the page right away. Now here we get the message like, hey, check this offer you don't want to lose. And whenever I'm going out of the browser screen like this, I will just get this exit intent message, and after 40 seconds, I will be redirected to the landing page or to the offer page that is behind my click link. So this is pretty much what I wanted to cover today. Of course, if you have any specific questions or you would like to get a personalized onboarding either on LanderLab or the Optimizer, and especially right now that people are close at home, maybe the dating verticals and other campsites, especially for other traffic, will be a good thing to test. So let's say for any of you that don't know, we have another platform which is called theoptimizer.io, and that is focused on adult traffic, adult display traffic, as well as we have the Optimizer Mobile, which is the other platform for mobile pop and redirect, as well as push traffic that you can use to automate your optimization strategy at the same way you do it on you do it with the native platform. That's all for today. Again, if you have any questions or you would like to get a personalized demo, let me know. Drop us a message at support@theoptimizer.io or support@landerlab.io, and we'll get back to you in a matter of a few hours to schedule the call, and we can sort out anything together over there. Thank you for your attention today, and have a great day. Bye-bye.